This is Swiss and Chips, your British guide to Switzerland.
Hello and welcome to Swiss and Chips. I am Simon.
And I'm Joe.
And today we dive right in. We are going to talk about Swiss toys.
Yes.
That's the main topic.
Traditional Swiss toys.
Traditional Swiss toys even. Or we will find out how traditional they actually are.
Haha.
And besides that, we talk about listener feedback. We have the Swiss bytes. Noise, please. Yes. And we've got learning Swiss German with Swiss and Chips and a poll.
Yes.
Now, well, we come to that point when we talk about the poll.
Okay, good.
Okie dokie. So let's go to the listener feedback.
Great. Okay, so we always get quite a few lovely messages, to be honest, and we're so happy when we receive them, and we would really like to share the lovely things that people say with us. Someone who we're officially it is, right? Now calling our number one fan. We decided, didn't we?
Did we?
Yeah.
Ooh, we make it challenging for everyone else.
Okay, yeah. So Ali wrote to us again because we were talking about this topic of the fog sea, and how Swiss people love to try and get out of the fog and get to the sunshine, basically. And Ali said it reminds him of the end of the third Matrix film. Cast your mind back to that if you can. Simon's casting his mind back.
Yes.
That's why he's quiet over there.
Yes.
Where Trinity and Neo fly up and briefly escape the overcast dystopia. They get a glimpse of the sun and beauty of the world above the clouds, then crash back down into the grim reality below.
When I read this,
Yes.
this made me think about Ali.
Okay.
Who are you, Ali?
We know who Ali is.
Yes, but how much do you remember from The Matrix?
I was going to say, doesn't it make you think about The Matrix? Because I don't know if I watched that even.
Well,
now that I read that
everyone
comment.
watched it.
Yeah, number
you can
one,
remember how Keanu Reeves bent back and, the bullet and so on.
True, yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But
And there's this whole red pill, blue pill thing that's, been taken over by other people.
Ali seems to remember a little bit too much of it. Let's be honest. When did you watch it last, Ali? And are you a big fan?
Which is fine.
Are there Comic Cons of The Matrix things,
There might
dress
be.
up things?
And some people are big Keanu Reeves fans.
Now I feel like I should see a picture of Ali in a, black
leather coat down to the floor.
Yes.
We'll request that then.
Okie dokie. So Ali, thanks a lot for the comment. And
indeed.
It made me laugh. So that's good.
Yes, I agree. We need a laugh, don't we?
Yeah, then we had a few reviews on Apple Podcasts, I guess. And the weird thing about this is, you get the reviews, but you will never know. And
What do you mean?
Coincidentally.
By coincidence?
Coincidentally.
By coincidence,
By coincidence, I saw some of them. But when you log in to Apple Podcasts...
If you have a podcast.
I'm sure everyone is extremely interested in
Yes,
hearing.
let's go down this rabbit hole now, because some people will be.
Now everyone will have to listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
You can see one country. So if you would like to see the reviews of everyone, you have to go through each country. I'm not sure. How many countries are there? 194, I guess?
Something like that.
So yeah, I couldn't click through all of them, but I clicked through a few of them, and then I saw, there are so many nice
it's true,
people
right?
writing extremely nice reviews, which we never knew.
Yeah, it's true. And it's a weird thing that we need an upgrade, Apple.
Yes.
We could also pay for a tool, but who wants to do that? Nobody
in this room.
No, nobody in this room. Anyone? No,
No,
they
okay.
say no. Good.
So
Okay.
I just took out a few.
Brilliant, because they're good ones. So here is one that we had from Ian, and he said, very helpful for those new en Suisse, he wrote, showing off his French accent there,
He probably moved to the French part of Switzerland then.
which would be nice, I'm sure.
En Suisse.
5 stars. Another fabulous review that was actually quite funny, also 5 stars, might add. It said, makes my Toblerone melt.
Yes.
I'm raising my eyebrows here and looking at you. Makes me want to grab a Sinalco and go to Horgen and eat some Rusty at Migros.
Yes, that made me laugh. Do we need to explain A, Sinalco, B, Horgen, C, Rusty, D, Migros?
Rusty hopefully doesn't need explanation at this point in the
Good,
podcast.
good.
It's a potato-based dish and you should try it if you haven't. Sinalco. I actually really like that drink. You know what? We did an episode about that disgusting drink. Not
Rivella.
Sinalco. Rivella, which I hate, but lots of people love. But Sinalco, I really like.
Yeah, it's Fanta, basically.
But it's different somehow.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't even know it's a Swiss thing. Okay, I guess it is.
There you go then. A place in
small
Zurich.
Place.
And no, it's not just a small place. Quite well-known place in Zurich.
Well, but in
a
Zurich.
nice place to live on the sunny coast.
Yeah.
On the Gold Coast.
Okay.
I think it is. I could be wrong. And Migros, you know, did we talk about this once?
Migros is the M&S of Switzerland.
No, it's not the M&S of Switzerland. Did you say that on purpose?
It's the Sainsbury of Switzerland.
I think Migros might be...
It's the Greggs of Switzerland.
No. It might be the Tesco maybe, but I'm not sure.
It's not the Tesco. What are you saying?
What's wrong with Tesco?
Well, what's wrong with Migros?
Nothing.
There you go.
But, you know...
But Tesco is, you know, it's not M&S.
No, of course not.
Yeah, and Migros is the...
No, Migros is not.
Okay.
Migros is not the M&S. I'm trying to think. The M&S of Switzerland, what can that be?
Globus.
No, Globus would be like the Harrods.
Okay.
There's something in between Co-op and Globus. Maybe...
Migros and Globus, you mean?
Yes.
No,
I mean, we're getting into controversial territory here. But Migros, you know, close to the heart of Swiss people, but it's cheaper than Co-op, we could say.
Well, ever so
slightly.
By and
large, ever so slightly. So, you know, let's say Sainsbury's is the Co-op of England. Maybe Tesco is the Migros of England.
Absolutely no one can follow us anymore at this point.
People who are British and live in Switzerland can. Tell me if I'm right.
Long story short, thanks a lot for the comment.
We loved that. It gave us lots to think about. Over in Australia, someone is listening. Oh my goodness. It's a bit small, so I'm going to have to turn my screen around to look at it. Scrolling.
They probably said something like, great, thank you very much, awesome. I especially like the male's voice.
They didn't say that. They just said they're moving to Switzerland soon and have really enjoyed and appreciated the advice and information on this podcast. Thank you so much for that. And over in the US, it's also perfect for Americans too, says this person. They're from California. They found the podcast super engaging. Oh, now we're getting to the good bit. I lived in New Zealand for a year and found a few of the British idioms so refreshing to hear. Stay tuned, people.
And the saying was?
Bob's your uncle.
Fanny's your pant.
Did you say that on purpose?
No.
Bob, right. Normally you just say Bob's your uncle because the second half of the phrase is a bit silly now. But you can say...
I know what it is now.
Fanny's your aunt.
Okay, yeah. True.
But that would kind of make sense if Fanny was your pack or something.
Let's just cut this all out.
Let's move on.
Okay.
But if you would like to, please leave us a review.
Yeah, or write to us. Send us your questions or topic requests or anything we could talk about to hello@swissandchips.com.
I thought you were saying hello to me.
You are so stupid. Okay. Let's move on to the topic of today. And it's going to be traditional Swiss toys.
Yes.
Do you want to start why we're going to talk about this?
I certainly do. Okay, so here's the thing. I guess it was last winter that it snowed quite a lot in Switzerland. And you said to me at some point, we need to get one of those bobsleds for our daughter. And I was like, yeah, we do. I've seen those all over the place. And I was like, but why do we need it now? And you said, well, because you play with them in the snow. And I was like, really? Is that what it's for? Because I had no idea. I'd seen them in loads of places, shops and stuff. It's like there's two versions, right? There's a white version with kind of blue writing on it, I think. And there's a red version which has, it's like faceless people. I know, one of them has got a face. Little red blobs with black helmets, basically. And on the side it says Swiss sliding. And you said to me, that's the newer version of this bobsled toy.
Mm-hmm.
And they're also very heavy, which is kind of weird.
Well, where to even begin?
Yes, please. I'm holding it in my hand.
I'm not sure if there is an official version or not, to be honest. But I think that's what I thought. Most Swiss people know how to make a bobsleigh track with some kind of thing. And for example, I used to do that with the glass bottle. Oh. And then you can just make, if there is fresh snow, you make with the glass bottle a little track. And then one child, or if you play by yourself, which I had to do.
Oh God, life was hard.
You go to the top of the hill and you let the glass bottle go, and it makes a nice track. And then you maybe make a tunnel and a little jump or something.
Mega cute.
And that's that. And then there are the versions to buy, which would be this bobsleigh.
Oh, you played with the bottle. I thought you just meant that you make the track with the bottle.
No, with the bottle.
Really hard times.
No, like like this old Coca-Cola bottle or something. They go really well, and so this is the paid version, and that's why it's quite heavy. So it can
travel with
travel
the appropriate speed.
through the snow. And we used to have as a child, own made by my grandfather, one made out of wood. It was a ski jumper though.
Wow.
Which was amazing. So I used to make like small tracks on I made like a big hill, maybe 2 meters 50 high or something with snow. And
that's
then,
huge.
Yeah, it used to have much more snow in the olden days.
Aww.
And then I made a little track and a big jump, and then I had a ski jumper.
We should do that.
I could show it to you. It was made out of wood, or it is made out of wood. I'll ask my mom to send a picture, then we can put it in the show notes.
Yes, please.
Good. So that's that. By the way, and of all of these, you can have paid version, but you can. It reminds me of the free version of the Fudlerutscher. What's it called in
Now
English?
we're getting into vast wide territory.
Bobsleigh. These.
There's no name for that in English, I don't think.
I'm sure there is.
Some sort of mini sledge, maybe.
Yeah,
I've never seen one before.
It's basically a plastic thing you can sit on with a little handle. Mm-hmm. So you sit on it and you lift your legs and then you slide down a hill on snow. Mm-hmm. And what goes equally well is just a plastic bag. Mm-hmm. So you take a plastic bag, plastic bag, you can hold on the handle and then lift your legs, slide down the hill.
I can confirm this because we did that once, didn't we?
Yes. And we also tried with an IKEA bag, which didn't work because the IKEA bag is a little gritty, isn't
Textured.
it? Yes. There you go.
Great. So back to the bobsled.
Mm-hmm. And I said to you, every Swiss child played with this when they were young. So it's very traditional and everyone knows it.
Got it. So last winter, I went to the toy shop in Adelboden, actually, I must say. And they had the two types, and I bought this red one that I'm holding now that is super heavy. So...
super heavy means like 300 grams.
Yeah, it's like heavy for a toy, because it has a purpose, sliding downhill. Anyway, yesterday, we were out playing in the snow with our daughter, and some of our friends were there. And I said, hey, you must know this thing, because they were Swiss friends. And they said, no, we've never seen that. I was like, what? But Simon said everybody knows that.
Which I thought.
But they don't.
No, they don't.
Mm-mm. So, yeah, we were wondering, do people know this toy or not?
I don't know.
Hence, our listener poll today will be, do you or do you not know this Swiss traditional toy?
But then it will be very biased. There's not many, Swiss-born, Swiss-growing-up children replying.
Well,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Because I also think, and that's why it's nice to mention it, I think it's a nice present to give to a child.
Really nice, yeah.
It doesn't need, I think this would, for example, also work in sand. If you make a big hill, and then it could work in sand. And it's like, it's a souvenir, but also not. You know what I mean?
I absolutely do.
Nice
it would
thing
be
to take home.
A really cool present. Apart from it being heavy, watch your weight.
Heavy and plastic. That's why it's maybe medium nice, but quite nice. But we talk about our next toy, which used to be a very traditional toy, and now it's basically a souvenir.
Yeah, true. So this is if you've been to Switzerland, you've definitely seen this. It's a little kind of wooden cow, basically, with a little bell around its neck. And normally the cow is just kind of wooden, but with kind of red decoration. But depending on where you are, you can get lots of different kind of variations of this cow, basically.
Yeah.
Big, small, tiny. And once you get into it a bit more, there are also like loads of other wooden farm animals, basically. And you can even buy a wooden farmhouse to play with all the toys and stuff like that.
Yeah. And what you can have from a Swiss bank when you open, I can't remember, it's the cantonal bank. When you open a new account for a child, which is maybe it's the same in England. It's quite often grandparents or someone does that for a grandchild, open a bank account, and they give you a little tiny small wooden box to fill with money. And once you give it back to put on the bank account, the money, depending on how much it is, I think you can then have a little cow or something. And if you have enough once, you can also have a farm. But I think that's quite a traditional thing to have. But I'm sure that's worldwide, that you have an animal farm or something made out of wood.
I think so, but I haven't really seen these wooden ones in the same way.
Yeah,
that's something I see a lot in Switzerland, the little wooden farm animals and the wooden farmhouse.
Yeah, it became very traditional and very expensive, but you can get them quite cheap at second-hand shops, for example.
Yeah, second-hand shops, second-hand markets, I think is the best place to get those.
Absolutely.
Really cheap. I mean, it's not just there is one company that's famous for making these cows, Traufer, in Brienz, and you can also go and visit the factory and the factory shop and stuff like that, which is pretty fun. But lots of places around Switzerland, there are people who carve these wooden animals themselves, and you can buy them at Christmas markets or kind of country fairs, stuff like that, which I think is also really cute.
What is apropos in English?
Oh, we just
Speaking of which, speaking of...
okay.
Speaking of... you say apropos?
I think so. Apropos, yeah. We're not so into these words as much as German speakers are.
Okay. Speaking of second-hand market. Now, what did you say? What's these markets called? Where you
Flea markets?
Flea markets. Speaking of these, you brought home our third toy that we want to talk about today.
Yes,
from a
I
flea
did.
Market.
This was a great find. And this is a cable car, basically. A cable car for children. Because when I saw that at the flea market, it was last summer, I thought, wow, that's a cute Swiss toy to play with. She's going to love that. And it's like our one, I think, is made out of tin or something. And it came with a big kind of long cable. I wasn't exactly sure how do we set that up. But yeah, it opens. You can put kind of pretend people inside and stuff. And it's some kind of traditional Swiss toy, it turns out.
It's just a skiing or a mountain cable car, basically. And you put one bit you put at the bottom, the other bit at the top. Ideally, you screw it onto something, for example, the balcony, and the other bit in the ground somewhere. And then there is a little handle that you can spin, and it goes up and down.
Yeah, that's like cute.
Yeah, it's a very traditional toy.
Mm-hmm. And there's loads of different variations of these available on the internet, I saw, by the way.
Absolutely.
But that's like a kind of thing that I don't think children in the UK would really play with because, they may have never seen a cable car. Do you know what I mean?
That's sad now. They should go to Landetno.
Yeah, that's true. Everyone should go there because that cable car is crazy.
It's amazing, yeah. Right. Shall we move on?
Yes.
Swiss bytes. It's quite an interesting link today that I found on SRF, the
German language speaking unit of the Swiss Broadcasting Corporation.
Mm-hmm. And it's about it's in German, but it doesn't matter. Once I explain, it will probably take 15 minutes, but once I explain what it is, you will know it's no problem. You can find people with the same surname as you and where they live and how many they are in Switzerland.
Yes, but not precisely where they live. That would be creepy.
Yeah, not precisely, but quite.
The area.
Yeah. I looked up Faye.
And?
I think it says something like 24 living in Switzerland.
If you're listening, reach out. We need to club together.
I do it live again, and it says there are 24 people, at least 24 people living in Switzerland with the name Faye. Wow. Let's type in my name.
I know two of them. Me and someone else.
There are 75 people in Switzerland with the family name Zried.
See, that's funny because...
And it shows roughly 15 live in Adelboden.
Aha. I find that kind of weird because I thought that your name would be much more common than my name, and it's only a little bit more common than mine. Yeah, everybody seems to know this name. Whenever you introduce yourself to someone, they're like, oh yeah, I know Zried, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, yeah, that's my second cousin half removed, blah, blah, blah.
That's exactly how big Switzerland is. No, but I've got quite a few famous, Swiss famous relatives.
We're well known around these parts.
Well, not me. They just say, oh, you also have that name.
Uh-huh.
No, but one was a World Cup world champion in the ski race.
Yep.
Then one was a Olympic medalist, I think, in curling.
You know how it is.
And an artist.
Yeah.
And one is a professional ice hockey player. And my sister, she is a politician.
So there you go. Bob's your uncle.
And I'm a nothing.
Fanny's your leg.
Out of these band, I said.
Yeah.
Out of these 75, I'm the low percent who is a nothing.
No,
I'm
you're
a
not a nothing.
podcaster. I'm a famous podcaster.
You're a podcast host.
There you go.
Thank you.
And it even says that in the internet, so
it must be true.
It must be true.
I confirm.
Good. Learning Swiss German with Swiss and Chips. Today, Chrüsimüsi.
So I was very excited when I saw this phrase, shall I call it, in the show notes
It's a
today.
word.
Okay, it's a word. Because I've seen this before, but I don't know what it means. But I'm going to guess. Some kind of funny mix-up.
Yes, like a... No.
Oh.
It's like a salad.
What?
Yeah, you know, probably you can't say that in
salad.
English. Let's say when you have lots of cables in a box and each is...
tangled,
Yeah,
a mess.
you said there
It's
is a
mess.
cable salad.
Yeah, we don't say that in English.
Okay.
We just say that's a mess.
Okay, the mess is the Chrüsimüsi.
Ah.
It's when everything is tangled. Everything is
But literally...
topsy-turvy.
Topsy-turvy.
Okay.
Right.
No,
let
also no.
me get to the bottom of this. Is it like an actual mess that you can physically see, or is it like a metaphorical mess, or both?
Oh, it can be both. It's just when there is a...
What a Chrüsimüsi, but it sounds kind of unserious. Is it?
Not specifically. It's an actual word, I think, just for...
Of course.
For a Chrüsimüsi.
Your language is very serious. I
But
take that
you know,
back.
let's say it can also be when there queuing system. Let's take this.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Say everyone comes from every side. It says Hölle Chrüsimüsi.
Oh yeah, Hölle
big
Chrüsimüsi.
Chrüsimüsi.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a serious word.
Yeah, you can just use it's a normal word. It's not like serious or unserious. It's just
Because
a
we
normal
need to
word.
know, as non-native speakers, will people laugh when we say this or not? And
They won't.
Okay,
They
good.
will think,
All right.
wow, okay.
They'll be like, yeah, damn right, it is a Chrüsimüsi.
Yes, exactly.
It's an absolute salad.
No, it's just an extreme. It's just a giant mess,
Yeah.
basically. A mess. But most often, I think the best usage is with cables.
Got it.
It's like a,
I have so many words for this now. Kabelsalat and Chrüsimüsi.
There you go.
Oof,
That was intense
very.
for a Chrüsimüsi.
What a Chrüsimüsi.
Now, there is only the listener poll left, but we already talked about this. We said, do you know the bobsleigh, the Swiss traditional bobsleigh? Yes or no? Is that a good poll question, though? Let's think about this for 1 second. Because everyone will say no, and then I will look like a fool. No, let's keep it like that, and then we will see. Also, there's one thing to mention. We can't talk about the results of the last poll because the last episode we haven't published yet.
Oh my goodness, what a Chrüsimüsi.
Yes. See, that's exactly the right usage. If we would now publish this episode before the last one, and then we wouldn't know which poll is which, and then we have just a giant Chrüsimüsi.
Oh my goodness, I don't want that.
Everything is topsy-turvy.
Yeah. See, because topsy-turvy, yes, you can say that, but it's a bit like,
Oh, Banusi.
No, it's a
Over
bit
the
like,
top.
did you learn that phrase when you were 5?
I did when I was 5 years into English.
Oh.
Right. So we ask, do you know the bobsleigh? Yes, no, or I really don't care.
Oh, I really want to get to know.
Okay. Good. And you find you join the poll, you take part in the poll on
Yes, you do.
swissandchips.com. I will put this link in the show notes.
And a picture of the bobsled.
The old one and the new one.
Great.
Good.
Thank
Okie
you.
dokie. Then that's it for today. Thanks for listening.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.